Greetings, collective. I hope you're doing well. This is Beaumont and Vibrational Guidance Over Truth. The theme for this week's readings is looking at the jade and the flame, strategy in the stone, a way for the soul to return home. This is not a traditional tarot oracle channel because the themes in the decks change each week. I am not an astrologer, nor do I present these readings as fixed truths. What I instead invite you to do is at the beginning of the reading, like right now, pause, pose a question that you really need an answer to in your heart or your mind, or even write it down or text it to yourself. And then as the cards play out, they come out in this reading, use your intuition. Look to see if your cosmic guides, your spiritual team, is through the synchronicities from the colors, images, numbers, or stating guidance on the cards, providing you answers to your questions. All right. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I root this space in love, not in performance, not in prediction or perfection. All right. So we're going to start off with our quotes. Instead of pulling from the mug like I normally do, we're actually going to take, because of our theme, from the Sun Tzu, The Art of War quote cards. Okay. So I've just shuffled them in front of you. And let's see how this message is going to resonate with the reading. Oh, I'm hearing chink up, like chink in the chain. Okay, here we go. One more. Okay, I heard nope, just take from the middle. Here we go. Preparation is power. So here's the quote. He will win who prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. So he will win who prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. It says here, preparation is power. Whatever you do in life, it is essential to make a plan. All plans should begin with a careful assessment of all the circumstances involved. The point of this is the information this process will give you. Ask around. Get help from the appropriate people. Arming yourself with the relevant intel will allow you to alter your plans accordingly. All right. I wonder how this is going to go. I wonder how this is going to go. And here we are. So let's ask our first question of the spirit guides. Let's get some answers, because I have a feeling there's a particular situation someone is asking about. And I want to see if from the Answers Oracle deck, there might be an answer straightway. So my question to you, spirit guides, is just provide clarity. I'm not even going to ask for anything specific. Do you have an answer for someone in the collective or the group in the collective? There's that hang up again for their question. Just tell me what you want to say. Show me what you want to say, and then we'll get into our specific questions for this reading. What answers do you have for the question that those in the collective have posed in their heart and mind? And I hope you wrote that question down, whoever you are, or you text it to yourself. Thank you. What answers do you have for the collective? All right. Last pull. I heard pull that last one again. Pull that last one again. Reject. All right. So we got a 3-part series. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. And it looks like there are 2 cards here. Exactly 2 cards here. And then there are 2 cards here. All right, let's see what this storybook is telling you. Again, take what resonates, leave what does not. But here we go. So for some of you, there is a chat, a conversation that is not going to be had. Okay? And that means that someone is not solo. Maybe you want to figure out, I don't know why I'm pulling through a relationship. If someone is dating or seeing or talking to someone else, that conversation is not going to take place. You don't need to know if this person is solo or not. It's none of your business. For another group of you, or maybe a continuation of that message here, and again, a connection with the colors of red and orange, ember-like colors in these 2. And here I'm highlighting the yellow, or actually, let me flip that over. Oh yeah, wow, look at that. The connection with the yellow here, yellow these two lights and then the two light of the eyes. So there's some type of rejection, a negation, something that never was forbidden is taboo. That is the answer to someone's question. And again, like these two light bulbs, the two light like eyes, there's a decline or a fading or an aging going on. So something is deteriorating here and it needs to be rejected. That's the answer to some of your questions. And then over here, we have chaos and passion. Chaos is like instability, unrest, unpredictabilities. There's some corruption going on. And then we have passion. Somebody might be passionate in this being able to corrupt or being corrupted phase of their life, their hobbies, their preferences, their interests. Okay. So, wow, I'm already noticing some synchronicities. We have chat and chaos, two CH starting terms. We have solo and sunset. Okay. And if I read it a different way, the chaos that is being seen does not need to be talked about. Someone's behaviors, you do not need to address them, have a conversation with them about it. And that sunset, the decline that is happening, could be happening in someone's life. They might not be taking it solo. You might be trying to help them out, and that is not your call. Then we have P and R, okay? Reject and passion, also with yellow. So I'm just going to leave that there. Take what resonates, leave what does not. So something just told me go to the fourth chakra. So we're going to get a yoga kundalini pose for this reading. What is the position that the collective could place themselves in to get clarity about this reading? What is the position that the collective can place themselves in to get clarity for their answer? How can they prepare? All right. And we have, it looks like 3 answers. So preparation. Some of you need to prepare for this, whatever this is. All under here. So pertaining to whoever of you was wondering, should I have that conversation? Should I talk to that person? Here are your positions, because all 3 of these came under this side. The first one is the 47, physical body health position, okay? So this is the position, if you can see it. I'm just going to flip it over. If you would like to pause, you can, to look at what the directions say to do. So the physical body, dealing with, again, P, physical body, preparation, power, passion. So P and S and C could be very significant for some of you. Then we have the 53 card, which is the first step, commitment. Okay. And then on the back, if you want to press pause and read how to obtain this position, this is what it says. But here's another C, commitment and chat. So need to first make a commitment to yourself, maybe commitment to your health, instead of focusing on having this conversation with another. And then we have the 39 card. So maybe these ages are relevant. 47, 53, 39. We have the missionary devotion position. So it's time for you, again, to not be so concerned about this conversation with another. And it's clearly time for you to devote yourself to being committed to your health. If we read those running backwards, okay? Devote yourself to committing to your health, not committing to this conversation, okay? Let's go ahead and pull out some of these, the role oracle cards. I just want to know, what roles are there in this season of preparation? So some of you need to prepare, and you will find power in preparing through devoting yourself to your mission and being committed to what is the first step you need to take for your physical body obtaining new levels of health. I'm also reading that. What is the, thank you. What is the message here? Are there any messages you have for the collective? Okay. Thank you so much. First, we have under sunset, envoy, so diplomacy, ambassador, delegation, negotiations to go along with our theme of preparation is power. And you might need to speak to the appropriate people. Some of you, there's an envoy that you need to assemble and be very diplomatic in how you speak to these people, as they are ambassadors who you are getting information from. They are a delegation of people who can help you negotiate and prepare accordingly. For others of you, this preparation deals with tapping back into you either present or a past life. I'm hearing when I pull from the past life cards, apothecary gifts and skills. So creating potions and herbs and elixirs and engaging with your alchemical abilities. Because there will be, as the plague doctor card has come out, there will be a death, a decline, a fade, an aging, and there's a mask that someone is wearing in this season as it pertains to potentially even masking the truth that they want to give to you. And our final card here is the samurai. So you need to stay honorable, stay loyal, like the katana, like the warrior, in your engagement of preparing. Now, what did fly out in the reverse are two cards, the chameleon and the werewolf. So there is a chameleon, whoever this individual is that your question was about, another person who is not changing, who is not being adaptable, who is eluding you, who is camouflaging, and who is trying to shapeshift right there in your face. It's happening. And not only are they doing this, but like the werewolf in reverse, they're not going through a transformation. And they are harnessing the negative beastly aspects of the moon by howling in a more ferocious way and engaging in afterlife, coming in again with this whole decline and death theme of topics and attributes and abilities. So let's now pull from our gemstone oracle deck. What alliances does the collective need to make? What are the gemstone whispers that they should be aligning with in order to be aware of how to prepare, how to be a powerful preparer? I'm hearing prepper. All right, we've got one card. I heard take the next two. So we're going to take the next two for whatever they are. All right, we're going to go here and here. So our first two, here we go. Malachite, judgment. So reserving judgments is a matter of infinite hope. Some of you need to reserve your judgment, okay, as a part of preparation. Don't be so quick to judge, okay? That might be a very negating thing to do in this season. Be careful of casting judgment. Here we have the hope diamond, wrath. The best fighter is never angry. So tied in alignment. So again, it's not for you to be angry. It is for you to prepare. And what are you preparing for? You are preparing to use your passions, your hobbies, your preferences, your interests amidst this chaos going on in the background. Because like the adventuring card here, your fortune comes in. As it says, chance is the first step you take. Luck is what comes forward. So your chance might come from joining a health club. Your chance might come, your good fortune, from you devoting yourself and committing yourself to your health instead of to this external energy. Don't worry about the werewolf within. Don't worry about the chameleon within and the shapeshifter energy. You focus on casting judgment, reserving your judgment, and just assembling your envoy, okay? Let's take our final messages from right here with the 5 Elements Oracle. All right. What are the final messages that you have for the collective concerning how preparation is power, or anything in general? If you would like to relay something new or any confirmations, we greatly appreciate it. What messages, thank you, would you like to relay to the collective? What messages, caught those as well, would you like to relate to the collective? And we are going to also, before we flip these, look at, I heard don't flip them yet. All right, so I'm not going to look at them at all. What I going to do is come here to past life, because we do need some past life confirmations. I feel like there's a lot of past life energy on this reading. What is the past life energy for this reading for the collective? What is the past life energy for this reading for the collective? All right, one very specific answer. And we're going to pull that one first. So knighthood, preparation, knighthood, samurai. So some of you, like a knight, need to prepare for battle. It's okay if you don't know specifically what the chaos is, what the battle is, but focus on yourself and prepare. Now, all in the reverse concerning this envoy is we have the earth horse stirring the cauldron. This is your time, 55, to not stir that cauldron. Whatever advice you get, just take it. Make note of who said what and what they said. You might need to send a quick text or a voice memo to yourself and record that memory so you don't trip yourself up in thinking that someone said something that they did not. The next one we also have in the reverse is the water dragon, manifesting your dreams, 29. So someone's dreams are not manifesting. And again, it could be due to who you're getting your information from. So don't be quick to cast judgment. And I just realized the green on the judgment, the green on this dragon, and the green on this 55 card. So there's a synchronicity here as well. And then finally, we have the 17, the metal dragon, waking the warrior within. So it's not time for you to wake up your warrior and be ready to fight. This is actually your season to prepare. So I hope you all were able to glean something from this message. I pray that you're doing well. And just remember this, for some of you, the answer to your question is this is your season for preparation, which is going to make you powerful. What the collective needs to do is prepare by devoting themselves and committing themselves to their health. The fortune is coming. You'll see the shapeshifters around you. The rejection in your current season that you need to give is very apparent. Delve into your apothecary, your gaining advice and noting what advice certain people give you, because you are the samurai. You are ready to fight death in whatever way it's coming up against you. And this chaos is going to still be, unfortunately, ever present in your future. But what you're being called to do is stay passionate about your ability to prepare, even while you focus on yourself, because the best fighter is never angry. All right. Love you very much. I hope you all have a great rest of your sun cycle.